Here, now, if I have to write about the best SEO developer to hire or find, let's say these are the 4 things that I want to focus. Okay, let's take the keywords also in the next page. Also some of the article, let's say this one also, or we could take the depth one. Let's go into this one. So this is the title that I am going to write, and it is not important that you should write the title first, but the general ideas, the keywords, the things that you want to focus. So I want to focus on SEO, and if someone wants to work with the SEO, they should come to our site. That is kind of the goal, base goal. Okay, now based on that, we should have the URL ready, better URL, the site name, and so on. These are kind of like mandatory that we have to fix. Now, assuming that these are already done nicely and we have a better link, and we assume like is SEO worth today 2025 a question mark, because search engine also very crucial about the time and year that you are writing on. So if you're writing on 2025, it is a very good chance that it will rank in this year. What about the next year? You have to modify it, or you have to write a new content, similar content you could write in paraphrase mode, absolutely fine. Okay, now if I have to, let's say, write for this stuff, let me just put this around. I cannot focus. Okay, so I have written a single line. It's very simple. You can see like it is an era of AI, so we could also target the AI here because people searches for AI. And we're saying, is it really worth it to write SEO contents? Again, the same title we're repeating in a different way. So if this is the kind of things that search engine is looking for, they would love to read this. Okay, and it does not have to be always humanly written. We could use the AI. So first version, always try to write by yourself, and it does not have to be like in a very coherent manner, things like that, because we could use the AI to do it. But just get to the idea, like this is the thing that I'm targeting, and trying to put the similar question marks to go into this, and have the coherence is important. And we need to humanize it, and also if you could try to put some codes, famous codes into your article, really ranks things better. And we will see this. Okay, so here, if you see the next line I have written, in this revolutionary age of AI, the same thing again, the AI with, now I am deeping in because the focus is to my name, my platform, and also the SEO, that I'm saying a different thing, that my platform, the best of the best talents, because this is also a keyword that we are going to enhance it later. So in this way, even though we are not ranking this one here, but it will work as like catalyst for the next cases. We will link this whole thing with the 7 different good approaches that we have learned. We will make this one as a link, the platform, this one as a link, the niche SEO, this one as a link. Now these 3 will be a link to different pages, and these pages will lead the crawler to next other different pages. So this is how you actually write. Now you can enhance these parts a little bit. I will come to this. Now I have written furthermore, even if you're using AI does not do things alone. So coming into the part like where it goes, and the search engine, AI cannot do things without citation. To do the citation, it comes from the search engine. So to route a score into the AI, you have to score into the search engine. So who is saying it again? The expert of the expert. So again, these all needs to go into specific links, and then it will work better. Every one of these that we are talking about, each needs to have a single page, and that page also have the H1, H2, and so on. The research that we're showing for this page, those needs to have the similar. So this is how you make the SEO done. So this is the most vital part of the SEO that no one teaches you, that each section, each one that we were talking about, each one of those actually carries out a different article, different title, different tag. All also contains the H1, H2, and the best practices of the 7 versions of the links that I've shown you. Now here is one prompt that I have written to act it as a SEO expert with 21 years experience, and glorify some of the parts that I'm trying to work with, an expert SEO writer, and give it some like idea, write 500 to 600 words and write 2 versions of it, and do not use hash but use these tags, A tags, the ones that I have taught you. Even though I am giving it very specific instructions, it is going to do some mistakes and we're going to correct it. Okay, so this is not only one way. So paragraph writing instructions, para 1. So this is the instructions. It will say like, I understood. Now in the next part, we will give it this, the content, the title of it. So we will organize it. We'll say this is the title, keywords that we want to deal with, and inside this the draft content idea, the instructions again, enhance it, improve it, and try to have the tags properly, the ones that I have given with title attributes to all. Okay, so this is kind of like our prompt. We will go to the AI and put the next and do it like this. It will make some mistake and we will make it to correct it. Okay, now you see it actually is writing and it is really hard to read. So in this meantime, I will create a page so that we have something to see inside the page. Okay, so I'm in the WordPress. I am targeting this one, the privacy policy, and I have the Yoast duplicate plugin installed, and that gives me the clone feature. If you don't have it, you don't have the clone feature. So I will click on it and it will create another policy here. Okay, so the one which is created just now, if you click, so this is the old one. If you click on this, you see the slug is missing. The slug, which one is missing, is the new version that we have just created. Okay, now from here we'll keep our text in here, also the AI. Let me see, let's put the AI into the next page, and the title that we were dealing with. Put the title. Similarly, I will put the title here in the slug. I'll make some changes. So in the slug, what we will do for best writing, for best SEO writing, always choose Karim.com. So I'm here putting my like advertise type links in there, because this is why this site is created for. Updated, and you go there, it will create a nice link there. Okay, great. Now in this page we can start modifying it and edit. We can see the red here, that means Yoast says that it's not good. We publish the page, and we modify using the Elementor. So we are here. So first thing that we want to see, the whole thing for the, let's say, I mean, it's not in a good state for the Astra, for Elementor. You see, it's not really good. Okay. So it would be best if I would have started with the newer one, newer pages. Remove this, where this is coming from. Okay, so if we go to the page settings, it is coming from here, the title that we have given. So we will also see like if it is in the A tag, H1 tag, and that is all right. If we don't like the page or the color or things like that, we could modify it. We could go to, I think it's on the site settings, and then we have to modify for the Astra. That's a different thing to go with. Now, since we just want to focus on SEO here, so what we will do is we can make things better by going here. Okay, we have one container inside this. We could keep other like container as well. So why we put the container is that for each one of the cases, I will put furthermore headings. So inside this first, I will put a heading. So it does not look good in terms of what they have given. Okay, we will fix it later on. That's a styling thing. The next thing is that I will put the content in there. Now, if we like, we can have like another container there, side by side. Let's see. We could use this, and let's use this 2-column thing. Okay. Now the first one, let's just take it to here, and in the second column, let's use an image. So this is kind of like one sample that we can start with. Okay. And similarly, why I put this so that I could make a clone of this anytime that I like. Also, let me make another container. Put that container in it. Okay, nice. Now you see the whole thing. Sorry. Oh, I cannot do that. Okay, let's just do some undo. Let's just remove it. Okay, so we have to work from the top level. That is also fine. So we could duplicate this. We could duplicate this, and we could just change the order. That means inside this, we could just move this around. Now it will give the different structure. That's fine. Now let's start with the heading part. You see, like it says H2, absolutely fine. Now we can just bring the text from what we are trying to say in here. And we have the text here. Let's just bring the p tag. We go to the tag section, copy paste, and we got something. Okay. I believe in some parts it already generated the h2 tags and everything, so that's why it actually looks like this. So what we will do is break it up to our notepad again and come up here and see like where the h2 actually starts. So this is the first paragraph that we have. Let's just put it there, and we should give it a title. SEO is dead. Is it? Similar one. And also we could link this, and how we link is clicking on here and we give the link. To give the link, we can go to the pages and pages. We get the link, copy the link and paste it here. Since it's a page, just slash this will come to here, and we can again glorify it using the title tag. So title is written like this, title the pipe, and then you can write to glorify it. AI is taking over SEO. Is it really true? So similar thing in a different fashion, written again. So now this is how the crawler tried to make the meaning out of the sentence. It comes to this title, it reads this, again sees like same page is referred like SEO is dead, is it? It says like, oh, so these two are the same thing. So if someone searches for SEO is dead, we should refer to this article as well. This article is also known as this. So you get the idea, I believe. And inside this, we have this title and things like that. Now, here is the part. If you go to this title, you see like my name is mentioned and glorified it. That's fine. But it missed to make it the link, and that is important. Anytime you see my name or anything, we have to make it a link. Even the question, the SEO is relevant, still that needs to be a link. Now what we will do, again, come to our AI and we will create a new AI now. Okay, now here we will say, now this is the prompt I have just written. I mean, it doesn't matter, it will proofread it. So I will just put it in our notes for single para enhance. Okay, so what I'm asking here, like, act as a SEO expert. The content that I give you, the strong tags, glorify it with the A tag with hrefs, and in the A tag also try to use the title attribute, humanize it for the search engine, and try to combine both of the content of the strong tag and whatever relies inside it. And I will give whatever this is there. Okay, put next. It will say it understood. And now what I will do is prepare for my next attempt. So I will give the paragraph, and then now I will give the links. So for which one to which I have to put. So for Alim, href, okay. It got stuck somehow. not to worry. So so any of the SEO part, SEO, let's say expand it with href and saying that best, same site, say best SEO developers, and then hire best SEO writers. So this is one. Let's cut and paste. Let's see, something actually went wrong in there. I'll try to just add something. Yes, it says like it understood. So Steve for Steve Jobs, famous people. Let me see what it says in the content. Steve Jobs innovation. Okay, so Steve Jobs innovation code. So these are the links I also need to keep in my notes so that I could create pages in my website and work with it. Okay, now if I put it, it will enhance it. Okay, copy paste now, and we paste it here. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I think I think I made a mistake there. Oh yes, I made a mistake there. So I actually mistakenly given it the whole thing, but our goal is to only put up to the first paragraph. Rewrite this. Okay, let's copy and paste it. Okay, much better than before. We have the links, you see. Very nice. Now, the possibility is that the link it creates, sometimes you do not like the coloring and things like that. You can actually override this if you don't like it. And the way you can do it using the CSS, a little bit of CSS knowing will really help. So what I will do is cut paste this and create a div saying like the class of what I like. Let's say SEO is dead and SEO links container you cannot see it, so let me just put it there. And also in the div tag, and inside this I'll put whatever the AI actually generated. Okay, now copy this, I paste it there, same content, but now I have the power to change the CSS. I could go into the advanced section and I have the custom CSS section, and here I could just take the tags, let's say this one. If I use this common one, I could say this, inside this, if it is a link, you can make the color to white. And if it is hover over, we can say yellow. It's just an example. Let's see if it is not working. Oh. Not yet. Probably. Yes. So you see, probably a link is not working for some reason. And it should be link. Let's make it important. It worked. So this is kind of a hack that you could use to colorize inside the link how you want things. Okay, I mean, this is just an example. Oh, it is working. So for this one, why it is not working, I have to check. Let's just go into the content area and see like why this one is not. So this one is strong, and then so it is trying to make the content. Okay, so the way we fix it is come up here. Here we will copy paste link, and inside this, if we have a strong, or if we have strong and text decoration none, you see it's now better. Similarly, we could just put it here and we will have the benefits. Hover, need to mention the hover. See, it is working now. Probably this is an EM. Not sure. I mean, have to just check the tag and what this is doing, but you get the general idea now how to make things work. Okay, so I fixed this style, not the style. What I did is go to the page settings and hide the page title. Okay, so this is hidden, and similarly I just went down there, did a plus, create the container, and inside the container I put a header and then move this up top. So this is what we have now. Here in this header, I'll just paste my header and put it as h1. So there we go, our h1 is done. Now again, we have to glorify this using the same link. The first title is also needs to be glorified. And also here in the title section, we say like SEO is not dead, even after AI is thriving. SEO is the root for AI. Different text, not the same text. Always use different text. Now for these cases, you could also use the ChatGPT or other things to show it like how to make it happen, but not really necessary. And also this title section, as we have given, this can also be enhanced with these strong tags, with the title section and so on. So specific ones also can be. And for this we can also use another one of like our SEO, we could actually create another new chat and prompt it to enhance it, and I will show you. So here is the prompt. You see, I have written okay, written the prompt, save the prompt in the workflow, doing it. So when it does come back, I will instruct it further. Come to this, it understood, so I say next. So it will glorify it. So its current title, I will also give the title this. So you see here I have like the title given, also the link, so that it will use its intelligence to improve it. So let's run it and let's see what I get. Let's see, what was our title? SEO is not dead. Is SEO dead in 2025? So it got the wrong message actually. So it changed the title. So we need to update its, let's say, instructions again. So say, do not update the title I have given you. You only glorify differently in the title section. So the contents remain unchanged, but the title attribute changes based on what you think is the best suited one. Okay, so let's see, it will do it, and I will also update the instructions here and there. So that was really not the one. So it missed again, and it is common that it does sometime. So at the end we say instructions, and we repeat the same instruction. Oh, I think I got it, where it is making the mistake. The problem here is this section actually. So let's just remove it. Sorry. So what we can say is that this is a H1, and inside this we have the title. So this way it will understand things better. So it is getting confused at this part. This is this, and the H1 is done. So this is kind of it, and let's see how it reacts. It didn't do it nicely. So in this case, if you see like it is not doing it correctly, what you should do is give some examples. So again, we repeat the instructions and give them some example. Now, if you give it some example, it will understand like what to do. So this is one, so we will break it. So this one will be inside the strong tag, B, and strong is done. And we could also give an A tag. I could just bring something from here. This one is also good, but some of the things just needs to be modified. Okay, and strong tag is there, that is fine. Strong EM is there. Let me just fix it. Okay, now I have given it very specific instructions with the samples. It should make the correct judgment now. You see, now it understood. So it is quite possible that it does not understand the instructions. If that is the case, you have to break it down. So I copy this because these are nice ones, and I will put into my document. And I will say like the titles. So I put it like this so that it looks all right. And I copy one of these, paste it here. The emphasis looks bad. Again, the trick is we can correct the emphasis, and we can come up here and says like, and we come up here and say if it is an EM, we make the text decorations to none. I believe I left off with fixing the style issue, and the way I have fixed it is using the custom CSS. I will share the CSS, and I will share how I have fixed it. Allow me a moment to update in my notes, and also CSS hack section. I will write this title. So this title, sorry, I think I made a small mistake there. Okay, so I'll copy paste the title in my doc. So my doc is here, and make it a header 1. Okay, because this is the page that we're working with. Now here, whatever we've found out, let's make it Ubuntu, and let's update the heading with this one. Okay, so CSS fix for the A tag and a strong tag in header. And always when I paste a code, I use this paste without formatting. Okay, now the way I have fixed it, if I open this page, I went through this one, and here you see when I click on this, it was getting a style from this. I copied this and then added it in the custom header section here with the comma. That means these will be applied. Also this one will have the text decoration none, and for EM throughout the page, I don't want the italicized somewhere, or I could have made it like this. This is also fine. That means only inside the header. If there is EM, make it like this. So this is also fine, I believe. even we could say like inside a h1, if there is a em, then it would look like this. Okay, so this is also like a better way of dealing with it rather than just full page wide disabling the em. So there is a small course of mine regarding the css style. You could see this was in 2013. That actually explains how you can actually create those selectors and go ahead and find and apply those. Okay, I have here in the header, if we go there, I don't keep any link there, even though when the AI actually generated, it generated the link. I'll show you. So these are like each prompt that I have opened into each tabs. So what I will do is create a link. Again, this will not work for you because these are my links, but this will again be helpful for me. So I'll keep a section for prompts, and also in our workflow, similarly, I will say a prompt section. I have one here, prompt or AI, or we can say chat GPT. So these are the links. I could click on the links and go to there, and usually I keep all of these open so that I could browse through and go through them. Here, what I will do now, put it to a new desktop so I could switch back and forth. Here now I want to show like what I have done previously. So this is the, where is the header section, title enhancement. So if you see the title, what it generated, it also have the a tag. Now we don't want to have this a tag because the a tag is kind of generated with this h1 and the link that we provide. Now inside this, if we again put a tag, it will create duplicate a tags. Now here to fix the title, let me just go there and say title generated by AI, and again similarly I will put a table content, and whatever that it generated this one. Okay, now what I have used, again these are going to be with header 2, also used h1 content, so that anytime anything goes wrong, I could back it up. It is important to have the notes. Again, I will go there, create a table section, and the one that I have used, it is this one. Okay, also the link, I'll keep a link here. Now if anything goes wrong, I could just create the same one again using the notes that I have. So it is vitally important to create the notes and make things work. Okay, so we have done our first paragraph. We have fixed the title, the italicized issues, CSS and other stuff. We will see how to change the fonts for the whole website. That's later on a story. Now, how I created this space here. The way that I have done is we have this structure. Click on it, you will see that structure pops up, and click on the plus, you will see there is something called divider. Also space is there, so I have used divider here. Yes, it's a divider, and I just dropped it just like this. You can see it's just dropped. Second one, I'm just removing it. You can also use keyboard shortcut to delete it. Here we have, when we click on it, we can see the options to change the gap. Now the gap that we like, we can keep, and it will look a little bit better. Now there are other tricks to get these contents done. We can always do a plus, and there is the template which we can use to share our contents. So you need to create an account with template where you can actually block by block upload the contents or sections, and you can reuse those sections. So the similar can also be done using, like if we just click on this and we say save the block in template. If you have the account, you can just save it, and anywhere you need, you just click on this and then bring that content. As easy it is. But usually you create a shared cloud area. That's the first thing. I'll come to this if required, but it's usually easy. There is also another way you can save the block in the as a template. Okay, so this will also help you to get the content using Elementor. So here we could say like one paragraph example from let's say example 2 columns. Okay, and we have it in our templates. So anytime we want to import it, sorry, let me just close it. Let's do one more plus, and yes, add from template, and you can see like it is there. I could just click on use and it will be there. Let me just publish one more time, and let's see one more time, bringing this up from the template. We do apply, and it should apply the same thing. I think something wrong happened.